Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. We're back. Sorry for the 2-minute delay. Feel free to fast forward it. Just trying to get these last couple windows up and realize that I did hit that button. My name is Steve. We're going to talk about cryptocurrency this morning for all you early birds. And, oh, duh. My bad. My name is Steve. This is my channel, also known as Crypto Camo. I'm not wearing anything camo today. So if that's why you came here, I'm sorry to disappoint you. But today, we're going to talk about some crypto. And I have a few topics to mainly hit. And that is not what I thought it was going to be. I got to change that real quick. My bad. Again. What a rookie mistake. People dinging me on my phone already. Hey, it's my dad. Love you too, Dad. I just need to change that into that because now I'm ready to go. I will also make sure I share all these things. I'm not in a huge rush this morning. My goal is to, again, quit at about 7. I'll try to get on her earlier next time. I really had to do my exercises this morning, and I'm just not feeling it at all. Like, not even close. For whatever reason, I was sitting in the grader longer than usual yesterday, and a couple wrong twists and turns happened, and was not feeling it at all. But you know what? That's what happens. Your body takes its bumps and grinds, and you kind of have to live with it. So I'm just going to pass these on real quick. Jump into the Discord as well and share that. So if anybody's looking about to talk about a few things, we will do that. Okay. Again, sorry to delay the stream a few minutes. Again, my name is Steve. We're going to be talking about some cryptocurrency, and as you have seen from the thumbnail, we're going to be focused on 3 main tokens, and we'll even look those up today. Before we look them up, we'll just look at the overall market. Bitcoin is looking a little scary with the fear and greed. They're going to be some people who are afraid. There's going to be some people who are going to see this fear and going to add to some of their bag. That's the part of investment. You kind of just have to dig down deeper of why you decided to buy the coins that you are in. So, except for all these red days, it seems like it might be picking up. But if you look at some of the trendings here and some of the tokens we'll be talking about. First and foremost, quick intel. We'll look at the Ethereum blockchain. Look at that chart. We're down at 0.013. It looked like we bottom out right here at 1148. It's not terribly bad. It actually would be a great time to add if you had Ethereum because of this right here, this gas. Oh, wow, my big old mug on here. There. If you ever thought about adding something to your bag for Ethereum tokens or just Ethereum overall, if you wanted to buy something, this is a great gas price right here. Why? Because it's going to be a lot cheaper for your fees if you have to send things. That's just my thought. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I don't think my dad watches my stream, so I have to send him back a text to show him that I am not ignoring him. But if you are watching, Dad, I love you. Good morning. It's good to see you up this early. Some older ones just have that mentality and that internal clock alarm to just wake up when they've done it for so many years of their life. So I will probably be one of those people. What I'm actually doing is passing on the same exact. Dang it, what is this going? I am losing it. But that's okay. Because we're going to be talking about PiggyCoin. If you're a fan of PiggyCoin, we're actually going to be discussing what they're doing with the reserves. We'll be talking about Telcoin. If you haven't heard about Telcoin, Telcoin is another token, and the reason why I like that one is because it's located in Nebraska. And some very interesting things has happened with that. For example, there is some new legislation that was passed for that. And we'll kind of jump into that. I'll just say this one right here. So, since I only have a small window to talk about some of these things, that's what we're going to do. Excuse me. So first and foremost, again, sorry to ramble. Try to just fill in the time as I was trying to do that. We have Quick Intel right here. If you haven't checked out Quick Intel is an AI scanner. And if you wanted to do your research on something like, let's say, PiggyCoin, you would simply go to their contract right here, copy and paste, put it inside of the scanner, and this is going to help you do your research. I still hold my offer, by the way. If they ever wanted to do that verify, I can always give them that. I can't remember. I got to go back. I don't want to say one amount and actually be another one. But if they ever wanted to get verified with Quick Intel, still hold up to that. I would just simply send it to NinjaDev and you give them the information you would need or provide the KYCs that are on their list. But the thing I like about PiggyCoin is this right here. The Shadow Shield AI does not detect anything. Even though they might have a couple of these warnings and cautions, this right here is my bread and butter, because this basically looks at all the different kind of code and it covers something much smarter than I am. I mean, I think it's just the AI behind it with all their data. And that is one reason why I like PiggyCoin, and I have asked my questions with them. They always do a space on X. What's another one? Actually, let's go check out PiggyCoin real quick. PiggyCoin. Excuse me. Oink, oink. Here we go. This is their page. They are on the Binance Smart Chain. Piggies to the moon together. Mint your own surprise NFTs. So they have NFTs. They have also something very interesting. Let's see, maybe I can just go to their website. That'd probably be easier. PiggyCoin Finance. From the very beginning of their bear market, you know what they were doing? They were adding to their reserves. Actually, before reserves really a big word, they were the first ones that I know of that were added to it. But then again, I'm not that big of a follower on everybody else, so maybe they weren't the first ones, but I'm pretty sure they were before the name got big. This is how much they have in Bitcoin. They have, good morning, OG Cam, Crypto John, good morning. It's nice to see you guys up this early, enjoying your coffee or Red Bull or your choice of beverage. I'm going to try to get on in the mornings. That's probably the best time for me. That way I don't neglect my kids when they want to play Barbies. Anyway, this is what PiggyCoin has in their bag for their reserves. And eventually you'll have to ask your questions with them directly, or you'll have to jump into their space and ask them what they're doing. Bang Energy. That's probably the cheaper brand, right? OG Cam says, good morning, John. The cool thing about this as well is that they don't just have Bitcoin, they want to spread out their portfolio, and they also have Ethereum, and they have about 2 ETH in there. But that's not just it. If you go right here to their multi-portfolio, I thought maybe it's a different wallet. I think it's a different wallet. I think it's different blockchains though. I'd have to go to those. Go to their holdings. I know they hold PiggyCoin. So they're building up the rewards because you get rewards for holding that. They also have Everrise. They have Bobo, which is another meme coin. So that is one reason why. And then if you've ever seen it, I have purchased one of their Piggy mugs, which I'm never fast enough to get because my daughter gets it before I do. But that's okay. So that is PiggyCoin. I'm always a big fan of them, just because you ask questions, they will answer them. On their space, they have a Piggy space every single Friday. They actually had an idea of bringing other people in and kind of just discussing their projects and discussing what is significant about them, what's coming new with them. And I usually pop my head in there, and they've offered saying, if you guys want to talk about quick intel, you guys are very welcome to. I've always thought about it. I've always been busy though, so it's hard for me to think I can jump in there and have it all ready to talk about. So it's always an option there. They're always very friendly too, and the thing I like about it is that they are super PG. I don't have to worry about F-bombs and people screaming at each other to get off and blocking people. Always very friendly. Not to mention, Piggy Boss is a dentist and he loves to pull teeth, so I try to watch out what I say so that doesn't happen. Actually, I have to go to the dentist this morning, which kind of sucks. So, good morning, Cam from Crypto John and Black Coffee. Ooh, black coffee is good. I worked at Starbucks, so I had to do all the taste testing for the expensive coffee, but I found a local one, a local coffee shop. That one is, and they keep it pretty fresh with their roast. So back to crypto and not coffee. That is PiggyCoin. What's their chart look like? Obviously, there's going to be some pullbacks. And what are you going to do? Next one we're going to talk about, which is very interesting. Maybe you've heard me talk about them. We have, I think I've done some videos, not we, because I'm the only one here. This is great. I saw this and I'm like, I have to post this. New generations will never understand how cool this stereo was in 2002. Agreed. Let's see if I can find that post. It was a reply. Yes, right here. Look at this. I don't know if I'm able to share this at all, but I do not want this to get super loud. So if you guys check this out, this is True Gold Token. I have talked about them quite a bit. They just did a Telegram voice chat. These guys are over there in California still mining. Those are the ones that had the NFTs. I believe Starbucks coffee is garbage. No offense. Nothing taken. Just I enjoyed it. It was good. It was coffee, caffeine. We had our fun of. I think I tried almost every. One thing I hated over there was just the price. And when I thought espresso was supposed to be fresh from Starbucks. It was like months old. And this local coffee shop, they were definitely one who, like, coffee beans are green and they roasted right there in house. So yes, I won't say they suck because I still drink it, even though it's overpriced. But that's okay, because once I start getting my NFT rewards from this gold, coffee will be no big deal for me. But yeah, this is something interesting. These guys were here for the bear. The guy had his accident that basically broke his pelvis in half, recovered from that, and they are still out there. A sad part about that is that there's only a 2-man team out there. With winter, everybody's busy with their other work. People can get out there when they can. But this is what they're pulling out of the mines. And it's not like maybe the TV shows you expect, because it's not like the big old giant nuggets that you would find from California in the gold rush. What they've done is they have land and they see some of these, I think what they're called are veins of gold. And so what they'll do is they'll use a jackhammer to take out those big old chunks of rock, and then they will run them through their, oh man, that is ridiculous. Look at that. They will crush it down and they will run it through their machines. They will strain it through these certain meshes, but look at all these flecks of gold. That's sweet. So when they've run it through all that stuff, then eventually they come back and give it back. So these are all their, like, the machinery. And this is a really old photo. I mean, I think they moved everything to a different spot. But basically it runs down this, and I don't think they've been posting a lot on this. They're more, what is it, TikTok. Like, they will do live things on TikTok, and you'll see how they will basically do it right in front of you. So this is another project that was huge for me because you can actually see it. And I did a video of them sending me, in the NFTs, you had an opportunity to win some of this gold, silver, or copper. They are on pause right now because they had a mishap, as I understood. Because I called him, talked to him, or not called him. I voice chatted with him, and I asked him what was the big thing that happened. And there was some sketchy work when he went to take his gold and dirt somewhere to see the value of it. They basically said there's nothing in it, which he knows that's not true, and then gave him somebody else's, which was, so there was a kind of a fallback on that, and he hasn't stopped. He's still going back after it, and they're getting closer and closer to filling both wallets, whether it was I think it's actually both the airdrops and the NFTs, for a 6-month supply. And even after, someone who I think has a pretty significant amount of NFTs will be actually withdrawn from that. So I look forward to that, because all that's been doing is accumulating, which is exciting. And I remember I sent one to PiggyCoin as a donation. And so I'm not sure if they were able to reap the rewards before it was on pause, but if that was on pause for a couple months and still is, I mean, it's not much, but $10, $15, $20, if it's added up to that, I guarantee you it will add up to something pretty significant. And the way they invest their money is kind of exciting. Oh, I was going to go there. Telcoin was the next one I was going to talk about. Telcoin is one that is located in Nebraska, even though it says Los Angeles. There's one, can't remember which city it was, but you can actually walk up to the building and see Telcoin. This was a very crazy coin at first. When I first saw it, and I'll jump this to the week. My biggest thing about this was just the fact, that's not going to be good enough. Oh, no, that's PiggyCoin. My bad. My bad. Telcoin. That's not going to be good enough either. Where could I go to show that? CoinMarketCap. Ranked at 212 with a market cap, I think, of 600,000. 600 million, not 1,000, my bad. Here is their all-time chart. So 00056. They gained a 0 when they first, and from what I understand and read right about here during the bull market is when they actually submitted their application to become a bank. The legislation they requested to have the access to be a crypto bank, which was at 5 cents. And that was just the submission. And then obviously the bear started to roll in, and we've been down here ever since. I accumulated down here. I made some profit here, came back and accumulated here. I don't have a lot of it. I don't. Not like some. But if you look at this, this was the news. What news was that? The last 7 days, because we were down, and it shot up right about here, up at 6 or 7. Yeah, right about at 7, just a couple days ago. What was the big news behind that? Well, where'd it go? Ay. New Telcoin approved for its digital asset depository bank charter in Nebraska. If you look at some of the information on this, and if you ask me what I think about it, it was hard for me to kind of understand. See, Crypto John, you guys take it easy. It's for me to understand how this actually incorporates to crypto. If you have your money invested in Coinbase, or you have your money invested in crypto.com, and in, I think it's a section of cash, like it's USD, like that's my money. I deposited it, I withdrew it and put it into a cash section, not USDC, not USDT, or any other stable coin. It is not actually protected by the FDIC, which is, if you see any kind of bank, you'll go up to it and you'll see protected to the amount of $250,000 of insurance, basically. Well, if I think this is what that is, you will basically be able to hold your USDC, USDT, or whatever stablecoin they actually use. Maybe it's going to be a Telcoin one. And you will be able to hold it and have it protected with FDIC. Now, obviously, this stuff right here is all the legislation behind it. And it's not just now you're good. It is something that they still have to finish. There's certain requirements that they have to, conditions right there. Okay. They have some conditions they have to do. And it's going to be located in Lincoln, Nebraska. Now, I don't know why that would be significant. I know Pinnacle Bank is over there as well, which is a pretty big one. But I think that is a huge thing that's going to happen. And what I wrote down as my, what is it? Did I write it down as in my title? Something interesting I found. This happened just a couple days ago. But when I was looking around and I was typing in Telcoin, I don't know if this is significant or not, so don't quote me. Obviously, when you look at stuff on Solana blockchain, you do recognize something. If it's made from Pump Fund, let's see if I could even find one. Like something like this. Yeah, we're on Solana. This being Reddit. I'm assuming that's what they're trying to affiliate with, Freedom Reddit. If you notice right here on this contract, it's pump, which then refers to a contract that was made by the website pump.fun. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So the thing about that is when you look at this, it's not really created by pump.fun. And which is really weird how this happened a month ago before that legislation was, because I know that there are a few companies like Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or whatever you want to call them. They started to consider a blockchain like Solana or Sui or another quick and fast one, so that way they can start to submit payments with Visa, MasterCard, whatever they are. And I just found this very interesting, how this market cap is $63 million. Liquidity is $62.7 million. And I haven't ran it through the scanner yet, but I'd be very intrigued if this was something that happened. Let's go to the 12-hour chart. And that's kind of how stable coins work. If they're up, they're down, they're up, they're down, they're up, they're down. And I have found that very intriguing. So if we were to go scan this, and this is Solana. You can't scan anything if you're not on Solana blockchain, if you're not all access. So we'll just do that since I am all access. Got about 5 more minutes as this keeps on scanning. But yeah, I thought that was very cool. Here is my speculation beyond that. You know, with it pumping and big news like that, people do say like 30 cents. That's like saying SHIB is, you know, going to hit $1, lose 4 zeros. This is not terribly impossible. And if you run it through this, which is the market cap of website, it basically compares the two. And that's what I did. I compared blockchains, or not blockchain, the token Telcoin and TRX. And that's only at $20 billion market cap. If that were to reach that market cap, we would look at one Telcoin being 25 cents. And that's what it is right now. So all-time high, sure, I would think it's completely possible. And then right here, here's some news. Telcoin network partners with the game company. So what that's about, I have no idea. I'm just an investor with a few people following for Telcoin, a few people following for Quick and Deal, a few people following for True Gold Token, and PiggyCoin, if I already said PiggyCoin. So yeah, that is some cool news I like about that. Now, of course, this is another one I like to talk about solely on a different stream, but Crow, if this happened where they were able to get an EFT just like Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the other blue chips, this doesn't happen until the end of the year though, so we'll see how that goes. Any kind of news for quick intel, we'll discuss that as well, as we always do. I wonder if that scan went through. Okay. Can't use Shadow Shield on that, but that's okay. Which is just weird how you... I don't want to click on that, just in case. $49 USDC. Somebody has a significant amount. Yeah. I don't know. Doesn't tell you any kind of the top wallets or the number. I just found that it was really weird when I saw that, and it wasn't a pump.fun, because I could imagine someone doing that just with pump trying to scam somebody. So what news comes out with that, I hope that's, well, obviously someone thinks it's bullish. So yeah, so we talked about PiggyCoin. We talked about True Gold Token. Now we're going to talk about, we talked about Telcoin. Now we're going to talk about Quick Intel. And we're going to actually start with something very interesting. If you are paying attention to Quick Intel, you already know that there's an AI studio being developed. And I'll try to wrap this up in 3 minutes. So they have AI studio. But here's another cool thing about that. Ninja doesn't stop working with the blockchains on the scanner. Like, this is a new blockchain coming out, and a ridiculous amount of followers. And what he's just suggesting is that they look at Quick Intel to try to get that on the scanner before people start using their blockchain, and to keep them safe. Because there have been, where's that one? Right here. The first 7 days when that was released, there were already 129 scams. And there was no scanner there because they did this after they put the blockchain out. They were just trying to help. So that is Quick Intel. If you have an opportunity to check them out, you really should. And if you have a chance to go into their Discord, we're going to actually switch right here and show you something. Here is their Discord. If you are interested and you were not there for the last giveaway, congratulations to DRC for winning $75 of USDC on base. Well, it wasn't long after before they put another one up there. Ends in 8 days. Quick Intel is giving away $75. And what you have to do is you have to enter by using Shield. So if you were to enter Shield, let's say I want to use 30 Shield. And you see the entries. There's only 2 people there. Me and Wild Bloody Warrior, who are up for winning that USDC. How do you do that? Well, you can go to their games and you can earn by playing any of these games here. You can play their crash game, you can play some blackjack, you can play poker, you can even get people inside of there and get a group going. So if you know somebody who has a bunch of Shield, hey, try to win it. Your dashboard, here's a leaderboard, and you can always, hey, message Jag. Maybe he'll play some poker with you. Giggity. Same thing, Mario. I'm not on there because I don't have much. You can also just slowly do it. You can access, if you have all access, you can actually just win some right here just by participating and clicking on all access. Let's see, another one is Quest. They'll put quests up here where you can actually tweet, retweet, comment, and then you'll win a certain amount of Shield. So yeah, if you get a chance, jump in there and see if you can win some Shield. Even if you only have 30, there's still a chance that you can win $75 on base. So that's what I have today. Tomorrow, I will try to give a heads up for the pre-thumbnail for that, and I'll try to find something else to talk about. But with all that on the table, I favor Quick Intel. If I had to pick one, it'd be Quick Intel, just because everybody wants to be safe. Actually, it'd be real hard if I had to pick one. Those would probably be my top 3. Quick Intel, PiggyCoin, and True Gold Token, just because I'm able to communicate with them. I know who they, not, I guess I don't know. I don't know them from Adam. But I'm able to ask them questions. I've scanned them. I feel like I can trust them. And you have no idea what I'm looking at because I didn't switch the screen back. There you go. So my name is Steve. This is my channel. I am only here to help you be safe out there. Regardless of what anybody else says out there, I am not here to trash any other projects. If the scanner comes up with something that is not right, that is not on me. That is all Quick Intel, and you can easily go to their support and ask them to correct it, and you will have to prove that it is corrected inside the code. Ninja knows his stuff. He will know if you change things and if the code is correct or if it's still malicious. You won't trick him. He is a computer whiz, and I'm pretty sure he's a robot. So that's all I got. Everybody have a good morning. Be safe out there. If you have work today and it's something that you enjoy, well, I hope you enjoy your work and have fun. If you are going to work and you hate it, well, I hope you survive. If you have family, spend time with your family. If you have a dentist appointment like me, I don't want to go to the dentist at all. But anyway, everybody be safe out there. If you can, I hate saying this, like, share, subscribe. I'm not trying to shill my channel, just help me out. If you have any questions, I also have a Discord too, personally, that kind of hits everything. I have 3D printing, crypto, just fun thoughts on other tokens. And I think that's all I got. I got to get the kids ready for school. If my wife hasn't done it already, I'm going to hit this button, which is going to say my little catchy song. Everybody take care. Have a good day.
Crypto Camo's just a Midwest Joe. Tired of the scams, tired of the show. Hometown dreamer looking for a break. Trying to find trust in the moves he'll make. He heard about quick intel, scanning on the fly. PiggyCoin and TGT caught his keen eye.